Quality, productivity, flexibility. A combination of traditional craftsmanship and high technology. The construction of a boat remains wholly a creation. The Beneteau production lines are now considered the most modern in the world. World leaders don't become so just by chance. In 1966, Beneteau once again sped ahead into the future by launching the BWS system, an actual shield between the polyester composite and the gel coat. The Beneteau water shield system reduces the aging process of polyester hulls by a third. Choosing to be upfront means proving that today you can make a boat that will be tomorrow's style in yachting, like the first 30 back in 1977 that defined today's concept of the sailing yacht for racing and cruising. The intelligence of yachting, the breath of creation, the science of high performance. Being first more than anything else for more and more reasons. First in our demand for perfection, to assert our style and put a mark on our personality. First for pleasure, first in the discovery of new sensations. The feeling of freedom, of speed, of power. Smaller firsts equipped from head to toe. Big firsts, straight out of the legendary world of yachting. Firsts S, innovators, inspired by the talented imprint of Jean Béret and Philip Stark. The firsts are fascinating sailboats. Their performance is startling. Their elegance goes beyond the surface. Ambitious, sturdy, fast, the Beneteau firsts have the kind of backbone that all skippers dream of having someday. The most beautiful, the toughest, pure boat, the Admirals Cup. A genuine world championship of open sea racing, a genuine on-site laboratory for Beneteau. There's no better occasion for challenging the best of all prototypes, the best of all architects, the best of all skippers. Once every 2 years, Phoenix in 1985, Corum in 1987. Two incredible one-tonners from Beneteau. Two wildcats, marvelously prepared, engaged in a 5-round match, particularly taxing for both man and boat in the worst navigating conditions. For Beneteau and its research department, Beneteau Development, the Admirals Cup is a merciless test. Much more than just a sports event, the Admirals Cup is a test of truth, of resistance and courage, the ideal test for giving birth to future firsts, Oceanus, Terrace and Flyer, which we, in turn, will take the greatest of pleasure in sailing. Admirable Admiral Cup. Sail away on an Oceanus to cruise the islands or to tour the world. But above all, sail away for pleasure. And especially because the Oceanus, of all boats, is surely the most pleasant and most comfortable way to cruise. Sail away on an Oceanus. It's so easy. Magical maneuvers, anchor shifting, and automatic furling of the mainsail, head sail furling. Your Oceanus is the answer to all your desires. You can even ask her to slow down for you. Sail away on an Oceanus and rediscover the sweet life, the comfortable life, the place, the kind of pleasure that makes you want to go even further. Sail away on an Oceanus, all the way to the Virgin Islands, all the way to the Mediterranean, all the way to Mauritius, and sail away again. Serene power, meticulous finishings, absolutely safe. This vedette boat doesn't play around with the sea. She rules over it. It's an Antares, of course. Unshakable, she cuts her course above the waves. Your Antares is the outcome of Beneteau's exacting and technological know-how. Semi-planing hull, hydraulic trim adjustment. She's tailored to go far, very far. Outside on the flying bridge, it's a Pasha's world. Stunning, reassuring. On board your Antares, there's nothing but luxury, calm, serenity. Don't deprive yourself of those luxuries. You deserve them. Antares gives you her word. The Beneteau men are there, always at your side, to simplify the sea, always close. And because the sea has no boundaries, the Beneteau organization goes around the world. From Paris to Sydney, from New York to Athens, from La Rochelle to San Francisco, that's the Beneteau continent. 200 dealers, 40 countries. With Beneteau, wherever you go, you're in known company, competent company. Beneteau men are watching over your boat. Quick, available, and efficient. Every Beneteau agent is a man of experience, a man of character, a man of enthusiasm, a man of confidence, as good as his word. No matter how far you go, the Beneteau network accompanies you. Because the sea demands the best, Beneteau gives you the best. It's sailboats, it's motorboats, and it's men. Talent has no frontiers. That's the way it should be. Selling all over the world, built overseas, running for the Liberty Cup, conquering the New World. Today, 60% of Beneteau's turnover is from exportation. America, here we come. In October of 1986, Beneteau opened its first factory in Marion, North Carolina to build 100% made in USA's 6 ultra-modern production lines, 700 boats a year. Within the next 5 years, Beneteau should achieve 20% of the American market. That's an unimaginable target for most big European industries. Mission accomplished for Beneteau only 20 years after its introduction onto the French pleasure boat market. Quality, creativity, tenacity, the taste for challenge, the spirit of enterprise. These are typically American values. They're also typically Beneteau. For Beneteau, there's no such word as impossible. our school, our roots, our family. That's what the sea is. The seafaring fisherman's sea, the misty winter ocean, the swelling equinoctial storms, the north wind that takes your breath away and tears your nets. That very same sea has been our sea since the day when Benjamin Beneteau built his first boat, a sailing trawler. That was in 1884. And since then, generations of Beneteau trawlers have been setting sail, each in turn continuing the campaign. And generations of seafaring fishermen have taken the helm of a Beneteau. When you go out every day of the year, regardless of the weather, regardless of the winds, you've got to be able to count on your boat as you'd count on yourself. That's why our Beneteaus are robust fishermen, because they know you don't play around with the sea. That's why we're continuing, and will always continue to build fishing boats, for the love of the trade, for our respect for the seafarer. The secret of our success is our experience in fishing. It's our way of taking the sea seriously. Imagine new challenges. Open the door to new talents, to architects, engineers, designers. Refine the hull design, test new materials, create new formulas. Renew our spirit of competition every day. Stimulate our sense of sport, but get ahead of ourselves. First Class 8, First Class 12. 2-1 design series created by Beneteau so that trophy collectors could race on equal terms. The First Class 8's 1 designs chosen by the French Federation of Sailing, those superbly bred, highly technical racers are already offering their 1,000 enthusiasts, and for the same price as series sailboats, the performance and thrills of a real prototype. First Class by Beneteau, the fleet of champions. They make you want to win and to outdo yourself. Beyond the pleasure, the show. Wisely distributed power, sun-filled sea spray, a flawless course, that perfectly balanced hull. That impudent vacation on board the flyer, that invigorating vacation, ski, surf, and sun. That dream vacation, sun-tanned vacation, sporty, exciting. From Ibiza to Miami, from Saint-Tropez to Saint-Barth, the flyers are the winners that take you all so beautifully away from the crowded beaches towards an isolated cove or towards the latest in marinas. With their tulip-shaped stem, solarium deck, luxurious modern cabins, the flyers are designed for the sea. The flyers are the salt of life. The flyers are designed in your image. The flyers look like you. September in Saint-Tropez. In honor of sailing the grand yachts, it's New Lark time, a week of festivities when the ambiance is magical with the most exquisite 3-masters, 12-meter JIs, the finest racers, and Beneteau naturally. With its first 51, La Poste, recent winner of the Sorc 88, La Poste so brilliantly maneuvered by its crew of postal sailors, nearly tied with the ultralight prototypes, a superb adventure, yet going in style.
Chers amis, bonjour. C'est le commandant Cousteau qui vous parle encore. Je me dirige actuellement vers le port d'Hyères, où la Transat des Alizés va commencer. Nous avons le numéro 200. Retenez bien ce numéro, ça sera une belle course.
Then there's another superb adventure. It's Thierry Lhermitte. Actor and comedian at the onset of the Alizés Transatlantic, skipper and go-getter at the end of the race, ranking his Oceanus first in its category, pursuing his regattas in a 6-month adventure, not counting the Caribbean adventure with his wife and son. We better watch out. There may be a second Lhermitte coming up behind the first. Crazy, 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 the Fool's Diagonal. Wild, crazy escapade of hot-tempered flyers crossing France from end to end at top speed. And water skiing at that. Guaranteeing 1,800 miles of strong sensations and feelings at an average speed of 40 miles an hour, the Flyers hold on magnificently. In a race organized with the active participation of the entire Beneteau network. Beneteau, adventure tamed.